If I didn't consider these three things, some of my biggest accomplishments in life would have never been possible, such as buying my first house, graduating from grad school, and at one point, losing over 30 pounds. Let's talk about it. What up, what up? Welcome to the channel. Name's Lindeezy, where we talk about inspiration, motivation, and achievement. But today we're going to talk about the three biggest things that will hold you back from achieving any goal. If I do provide any value for you today, please do me a favor and like, comment, subscribe. It takes just a few seconds and it's 100% free. Trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. And ain't too many things free in this economy today. And without further ado, let's get into it. And as I go through the three things that will hold you back from accomplishing any of your goals, I wanted to reference a goal I'm actually going through right now, which is trying to grow a successful small YouTube channel. For each tip, I explain what I did so that way you can have a tangible example of how you can apply it to your life. I've always wanted to have a small YouTube channel centered around motivation and accomplishing goals because I've always been really passionate about that. Some people are passionate about football, basketball, music. I've always been passionate about inspiring people to be the best version of themselves. But the thing is no matter how passionate I am about it, if you don't do certain things in the correct way, you'll never be able to achieve your goals. So let's hop into it and let's talk about it today. So the first thing that holds most people back from attaining their goals is they never start. I know it sounds pretty simple, but I guarantee you like 90% of people's goals aren't achieved because they never actually just get going with it. I have been trying to start this YouTube channel for the better part of 8 years, right? 8 years. It's because throughout that time, I've been second guessing myself. Do I really want to do this? I've been thinking about the quality of the videos and just everything in my head that negated me from actually publishing my first video. To me, that's when I actually started, is when that first video was uploaded to YouTube. Don't fall into the trap of planning. I think a lot of people plan. I love to plan. That's amazing. But ultimately, if you don't execute, it's for no reason at all. I could only imagine where I would be now if I started my YouTube channel maybe 5 years ago. I would have so much more knowledge, so much experience. But once I started producing the videos, editing, thinking about the music I want to put behind it, it was so much more fun as opposed to, writing ideas down but never just hitting record. I don't know the specific goal that you're working on now, but I really want to encourage you just to start right now. Now, finish watching the rest of the video, but then right after that, just start. I think a lot of times in life, we want this big, amazing moment to happen. The stars must align and this and that, but it's really a bunch of crap. Just start. It doesn't matter the questions you have. What about this? What about that? Just start. You'll figure it out along the way. The second thing that holds people back from achieving their goals is they don't commit. I could think of so many times in my life when I've started goals, I've been fired up like the first few weeks and then it slowly just dissipated and I never did it again. I'm sure you can relate. But I told myself with this whole YouTube thing, I'm gonna try to upload a video. No, I ain't gonna try, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna upload a video every week for the next 5 years. I used to watch a bunch of YouTubers and that was the biggest thing they always said to do was to stay consistent and commit. If you don't commit, you might as well never start because really you're wasting your time. Keep it a buck. Why do you want to achieve this goal? Your why should be really important. Your why is going to keep you going during those times that you need to commit, no matter what. I think that there's a huge misconception about, I need to feel like it to do it. I need to be inspired to do it. And yes, some of those play into it, but at the end of the day, you just got to do it. If you are a slave to your feelings and if you feel like doing it or don't feel like doing it, you'll never achieve greatness in your life. You'll do good, but you'll never achieve greatness. Greatness always comes with those who have said, no matter how I feel, I'm just gonna get it done. So if I upload a video and this video gets 1 view, I am going to make another video the next week. It doesn't matter. I might feel some type of way about it, but at the end of the day, I am committed to 5 years and that's it. And look, I get it. Like sometimes we fall off and it happens, emergencies happen, life happens, I get it, but get right back on it and do what you need to do. If for some reason I can't upload a video, I'm not planning on it, something crazy happens, whatever, guarantee you the next week after, we're gonna get to it. Anything great in life worth having has always started with a commitment. And last but not least, people don't innovate. So it's amazing to start a goal, it's amazing to commit, but what really separates you from the pack is you innovate. When it comes to my situation, when I think about uploading YouTube videos, there's a few things I have to consider every time I upload. What does my thumbnail look like? What is my title? What's the value I'm gonna offer to folks who watch this video? Time is very important to people, and if you don't provide value pretty quickly and people understand exactly what the video is about, they're not gonna watch the videos. I love making this positive and motivating content, but if I produce dusty YouTube videos every single week, that's not gonna help my cause. after I post the video, I then have to look at my analytics. Who is my target audience? Who is more receptive to my videos? So there's work to do before posting a video, and then there's work to do after as well in order to innovate. But now let's talk about you. What can you do to innovate during any goal that you have? There's Google, there's a plethora of information, books. There are so many things to think about being more efficient and effective with your goal. Do research. That's what I have to do. If my video sucks, I have to look in Google, why does my video suck? And in so many ways, I have to figure it out. If you have one really good month, like you're paying off debt, what can you do to maybe pay off more debt? If you've messed up and didn't hit your target goal, now what are you gonna do to make sure you do better the next month? It's all about taking in information and applying it to your goal so that way you're always getting better and better and better. It's all about really understanding at a core, am I being effective in what I'm doing? And if not, how do I get better at that? If you put these three things together, you will be extremely dangerous when it comes to achieving your goals. Now you get it. I want you to think about a goal you have right now and think about, have you started? Did you commit? And are you innovating? It's just that simple. It can be really quick because the next thing I want you to do is start. Remember at the beginning of the video when I was like, start, I mean it. We're at the end of the video, start. It might be a little intimidating, it might be a little embarrassing, but if you start that goal, you're gonna get a lot more answers than you have now. I have a really good friend out of Miami named Natalia, and she's an influencer herself. And I was talking to her about these videos a long time ago and saying I wanted to do motivational YouTube videos or whatever. And she was like, just start. And it took me about 5 years after that conversation, but I'll never forget the fact that she told me, by you not starting, you're holding back a gift that you're giving to the world, positivity, and showing people how to accomplish their goals. I'll never forget that, and it was a huge moment whenever I was able to actually text her and share my first video with her. I'll put her information up on the screen. Do me a favor and give her a follow. She was one of the people who helped me actually start my goal. I guarantee you, if you check all of these three things off while you're attempting to or about to start your goal, you'll do pretty well. And one caveat, so I am a believer in Jesus Christ, and before I do anything, I always pray and ask for guidance for any goal that I want to achieve. However, just today, I did want to go ahead and give some tangible advice about things that I do after I pray. But prayer for me is always first. Again, if I provided any value today, please do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. I really appreciate it, and I'm super grateful for you. All right, well, that's the end of the video. Remember, I'll see you next week because I've committed to making videos every single week for the next 5 years. But until then, go ahead and check out this other video I put up on the screen. I give 3 tips on how I earned $100,000 a year annually and how you can apply those same principles in your life to make $100,000 as well. All right, peace. And remember, get started right now, like literally right now.